In this video, we will show you how to replace your rear ABS sensor on this Ford Fusion. This will be located inside of your rear wheel well. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we have to do is safely raise and support the rear of the vehicle so the wheel's off the ground. Once you've done so, continue on to removing all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts and then the wheel. Now that we have the wheel out of the way, we have a clear view of our ABS sensor. Before we can start removing this, we will have to have a little bit of slack from our wiring harness. With that said, let's follow this wiring along the front. As we follow the wire this way, you're going to find that you have a mounting point. Use a 13mm to remove the nut along the back side here. We'll inspect that mounting hardware. At this point, you should be able to take hold of this bracket, give it a wiggle, and remove it from its mounting point. Give the mounting point a quick inspection. Let's make our way back to where that sensor connects onto the back side of the knuckle. We'll remove our 10mm headed mounting bolt. At this point, the next thing we'll do is take hold of this, start giving it a little wiggle, and then we can remove it. It's common for the sensor to break off in this area, so be patient and use penetrant as needed. We'll just give this a thorough inspection. The next thing we'll do is clean and inspect the mounting point right here. Let's try to clean up this base here. Use a nice clean rag. Wipe this down, give it a close inspection. At this point, we'll make our way towards the forward area here and continue with our ABS wire. We have our next bracket here, which is held in place with an 8mm headed mounting bolt. Follow the ABS wire up and behind your fender liner. You're going to find that you have a rubber plug which goes into the body of the vehicle. We'll carefully pop this out of place with a small prying device. You can use a flathead screwdriver if needed. Now that we have this dislodged, we're going to make our way into the rear of the passenger compartment. At this point, we're going to remove our seat side bolster. This is held in place with a bolt down inside this area, and it also has a push clip up along the top. To gain access to the bolt, which I already have my tool on, just go ahead and press down on the seat cushion here. Locate the mounting bolt located inside there, use your 10mm and remove it. At this point, we should be able to take hold of the side bolster, start pulling it out along the bottom. Now we'll make our way up towards the top, take hold of this and pull it out towards the front of the vehicle. Just have a look along the back side there. You will have a locking push tab. Now we have a clear view of our ABS wire coming through the body of the vehicle. It makes its way up and behind this wiring harness and plugs in right along here. Disconnect it by squeezing in on your locking tab. We'll pull that out of place, give each end a quick inspection for corrosion. Take hold of that wiring harness and slide it right through the body of the vehicle. There it is, friend. All right, let's get ready for the installation of our brand new ABS sensor. We'll start with the electrical connector. Take this and put it in place in the body of the vehicle. We'll just slide this right up there, make our way into the passenger compartment, and connect our electrical connector. Inside of the passenger compartment, let's continue on with our wiring harness. Press it in, listen for a click, give it a light tug to make sure it's completely secured. Time for the seat bolster. We'll align our locking push tab with its corresponding hole. Also align the mounting bolt hole with its corresponding hole and snug it up. Right there is where it's bottomed out. Just make sure that's nice and snug. Before we make our way out of the passenger compartment, double check to make sure that the seatbelt is properly aligned. We don't want it stuck behind anything. Back inside the wheel well, we'll continue on with putting in our protective body plug. Slide that into place. Double check to make sure it's completely secured all the way around. You do not want any moisture making its way up inside your passenger compartment. At this point, we'll tuck this back into its original position and make our way down to our mounting bracket. Start in our 8mm headed mounting bolt here. Snug it up. Double check to make sure that's secure. Now we can make our way to the next mounting point along the lower control arm. As we bring this down into place, we want to pay attention to this small locating ear. It will fit inside this groove. Slide it right over that stud there. Get it in position. Put that into its groove. Continue on with your one mounting nut. Let's take some penetrant on a gloved finger and we'll just lubricate the mounting hole where our ABS sensor will go. Take that sensor, put it in place, start in the mounting bolt, snug it up, and then torque that bolt to 17 foot-pounds. We'll just swing this right over and slide it in. Double check to make sure you press in the base as far as possible. Let's just give this one last inspection and reinstall our wheel. Continue on to all 5 of your 19mm lug nuts. We'll bottom these out, get the wheel safely back down on the ground, and torque each of them to 100 foot-pounds. With the wheel safely back down on the ground, we'll torque these in a crisscross manner. Torqued. Okay friends, we fully installed our rear ABS sensor. At this point, go ahead and start up the vehicle. If you have an ABS light, clear it. Take your vehicle for a road test and make sure the ABS light does not come back on. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.